Is it true that leaving a tooth in a glass of Coca-Cola overnight will dissolve it? It's a tooth-rotting, stomach-churning idea. If leaving a tooth in a glass of Coca-Cola overnight will cause it to dissolve, then what awful damage will drinking it do to your own teeth, and what harm will come to your poor tummy and intestines? Let's break it down. A tooth left in a glass of Coca-Cola overnight will not completely dissolve. It will actually begin to dissolve after a couple of days. The acids in Coca-Cola, like citric acid and phosphoric acid, can dissolve a tooth if given enough time. But these acids are also present in other beverages, like orange juice. Thankfully, our stomachs are well equipped to handle them. So, while it's a bit scary to think about, the occasional soda won't dissolve your teeth overnight. Will eating carrots make you able to see in the dark or improve your eyesight? Not really, although there is a little bit of science behind this commonly held misconception. Carrots are a rich source of beta-carotene, which can help slow the eye's degeneration. But it's hard to say how many carrots you'd need to eat to make a significant impact on your eyesight. Plus, a diet consisting of a lot of carrots is not recommended since they are high in vitamin A, which shouldn't be consumed in high quantities. However, for those suffering from night blindness, nyctalopia, eating more carrots can make a difference. So, while munching on a few won't give you night vision, it can still be good for your eyes in moderation. Does chewing gum take 7 years to pass through the digestive system? This is a favorite of parents everywhere to stop their kids from swallowing gum, but it's quite untrue. Although chewing gum isn't meant to be swallowed, it will still take the same amount of time to pass through your system as any other food. The myth that it will sit in your stomach for years might come from the fact that chewing gum is indigestible. This simply means the body doesn't break it down like other foods, but it will still pass through your digestive system without sticking anywhere it shouldn't. So, no worries if you accidentally swallow a piece. Where does German chocolate cake come from? This hugely popular dessert is often assumed to have originated in Germany. However, the German in the title actually refers to an American baker whose creations made the recipe possible. In 1852, a sweet baking bar was created for Baker's Chocolate Company by a man named Sam German, and it was called Baker's German's Sweet Chocolate. When it was used in recipes, the apostrophes were often left out, leading to the confusion. The first recipe for German chocolate cake was published in 1957, which led to a massive increase in sales of German sweet chocolate and launched an enduring dessert favorite. Is Caesar salad named after Julius Caesar? Almost everyone thinks Caesar salad was either created by or named after Julius Caesar, but almost everyone would be totally wrong. The dish has nothing to do with Julius Caesar or any Roman emperor. The dish is named after its creator, Caesar Cardini, who invented it in Mexico in 1924. Although the original recipe contained many ingredients we know today, it was missing anchovies. Cardini believed that the tangy Worcestershire sauce provided enough of the fish flavor. So, the next time you enjoy a Caesar salad, you can impress your friends with this tasty bit of trivia. Will bananas be extinct within 15 years? A couple of years ago, scaremongers started a story that a combination of a leaf fungus and a soil fungus would lead to the extinction of the humble banana within 15 years. Even New Scientist published claims giving bananas only 10 years. However, these claims have been refuted. They only referred to one type of banana, the Cavendish banana, the most popular type in the West. It's under threat from Panama disease, race 4. But there are over 300 different types of bananas, so we'll still have bananas in our fruit bowls for a long time. Unless, of course, they're wiped out by some new disease. Just kidding. Where does sauerkraut come from? Many people think that sauerkraut, or sour cabbage, comes from Germany because of its name. But just like German chocolate cake, the name is misleading. Sauerkraut was known and eaten by the Romans, who added salt and vinegar to their cabbage to make it last longer. It's presumed that the Germans improved its preparation in the Middle Ages. It became so popular there that people believed it must have originated from the land of the Hun. So while Germany made it famous, its origins go way back to ancient times. Will you become dehydrated if you drink less than 8 glasses of water a day? It's a common belief that you need to drink 8 glasses of water a day to stay hydrated. But where did this magic number come from? No one really knows. To stay healthy, the human body needs to replace the water it loses throughout the day. Kidney physiologist Jürgen Schneermann was quoted in the Los Angeles Times saying, An average-sized adult with healthy kidneys sitting in a temperate climate needs no more than 1 liter of fluid. This is about the same amount of water the average adult gets from their solid food. So, while drinking water is important, you won't face any horrific consequences if you drink less than 8 glasses. You can take a deep breath and relax now. Just listen to your body and drink when you're thirsty. Are brown eggs healthier than white eggs? You might think that brown eggs are healthier than white eggs, possibly because we often associate the color brown with whole grains or less processed foods. But let me bust that myth for you. There's no nutritional difference between brown and white eggs. According to the Egg Nutrition Center in America, white eggs come from white hens, and brown eggs come from red hens. And guess what? You can also get speckled eggs and light blue ones, and they're all nutritionally the same. They even taste the same. So next time you're at the store, pick whichever color you like best because they're all equally good for you. Does the hair of the dog remedy work to cure a hangover? Let's dive into the origins of this strange saying. In ancient times, people believed that putting a hair of the dog that bit you onto the wound would help it heal faster. Spoiler alert, it didn't work then and it doesn't work now, especially not for hangovers. Drinking more alcohol to rid yourself of a hangover might make you feel better temporarily because you're going back to that initial feel-good stage of drinking. But you're not curing the hangover, you're just delaying it. The sad truth is that the only guaranteed way to avoid a hangover is to not drink too much in the first place. Does black coffee sober up someone who is drunk? We've all seen it in the movies. A drunk person is handed a cup of black coffee to sober up. But in reality, the only way to sober someone up is to let their liver process the alcohol. Coffee might wake up a sleepy drunk, but it won't make the liver work any faster. Other myths like cold showers or making someone throw up don't work either. In fact, a cold shower could be dangerous and put someone into shock. So if you need to sober up, the only effective remedy is time. Just let your body do its thing. Does green tea increase a woman's fertility? There's a fairly new myth floating around that drinking green tea can boost a woman's fertility and help her conceive faster. Unfortunately, there's no scientific evidence to support this. Green tea contains caffeine and tannic acid, both of which are actually linked to fertility problems and an increased risk of miscarriage. While the amounts in green tea are lower than in black tea or coffee, it's still a curious rumor. So while green tea is great for many reasons, boosting fertility isn't one of them.